No, it's an interesting subject because candy and sugar is really what caused all this horrible tooth decay in people. And the goofy fucking solution that someone came up with along the way was putting fluoride in the water.
Mm-hmm.
Which is so goddamned insane that you're taking a neurotoxin and you're putting it in the water. But again, like I don't want to take even a political position on this. I just want to look at this. I want to look at this from a human lens. There is something that people do where even if something is obviously stupid, if it's a part of a system and there's enough, air quotes, experts that have endorsed this, regardless of the fact that we've seen time and time again throughout history that experts are compromised, you could have a court case for a murder and bring in experts that will tell you he definitely did it and experts that tell you he definitely didn't do it. So we know this for a fact. But still, people will argue on the side of the experts. And I've seen this about fluoride, and it's so mind-boggling. There are conclusive studies that show a direct correlation between high levels of fluoride in the local water and lower IQs. And it's a neurotoxin. We know it's bad for you in large doses, and yet there are fucking people out there with college degrees who read the New York Times who think they're sensible people that will get angry if you want to remove this neurotoxin from water because look at all the strides it's done in preventing tooth decay. Yeah, and you just want to say, hey man, fuck you. Well, this is stupid.
I went to dinner at Mitch's house. I call him.
I'm a little upset.
No, it's okay because we're sitting down. It's my wife, his wife. You know, he has one of those houses right on the airport where this plane rolls out of the garage, out of the hangar.
Oh, he's out of touch.
Exactly. I paid for that. I'm like, I paid for that hangar. And we're sitting down and we're having a good time. You know, we're talking about stuff. He says, "So what do you think about fluoride?" I said, "Should not be in the water." He's like, "You're wrong. You know what?" And this is only a couple of years ago. And now he's come back and he said, "Oh man, Did you
apologize?
Yeah, of course. Well, this was drilled into my head. But what I understand is fluoride is a byproduct of aluminum production. And a lot of this, they had this fluoride waste product, basically, they needed to get rid of. And from what I understand, it was Alcoa. I could be wrong, but I think it was Alcoa who made these deals. And who knows how they set that up with the American Dental Association. And that's how fluoride got into our water. And we got this kind of psyop of it's good for you. I knew it was wrong in 2000, and there was a book that came out called Legacy of Ashes. It was written by a guy called Tim Weiner, who used to be New York Times. And it was all about the CIA. And it's a great book because my uncle is in it many times, Donald Gregg. He's still with us. He's 95 or 96. And he was really high up in the CIA. He was, part of OSS back in the day. And in it, it talks about how the agents would go in, fluoridate the enemy's camp water so they could go in at night and they were docile and they could pull them out and they could kind of attack them. And I said, Uncle Don, is this true? He says, yeah, pretty much how I remember it. I'm like, well, of course. So the neurotoxin has been used in actual warfare in the water.
To make people docile.
Yeah, docile. And
the argument is so dumb because, my friend Eddie Bravo had a great point. He said, when you get toothpaste, do you ever see toothpaste that says fluoride free? Why would they say that and advertise it?
Tom's.
If fluoride wasn't bad for you. Why would they do that? Why would that be a selling point? Mm-hmm. If we've always looked for fluoride in toothpaste, my whole life. Mm-hmm. Crest, fluoride, got it. When you're going through the CVS and you're grabbing stuff and throwing it in your bag. Yeah. It's always fluoride. You're always looking for fluoride. That's what kills the fucking germ. I don't want cavities. I don't have to go to the dentist. Yeah. Give me that fluoride. But they're selling toothpaste without fluoride. Why is that? And the guy who was saying it to, had this look on his face, he was trapped. He was just trapped. So you don't think fluoride is good for you? It's one of those things. That's just what he just said. No, just brush your fucking teeth. Yeah. It's really that simple.
As a kid, did you get those trays at the dentist? Do you remember those?
What are the trays?
It would be they'd say, we're going to do fluoride treatment on you.
Oh yeah, they did that.
And it was it's fruity. You know, and this
Yeah.
gunk will be dripping back in your throat.
Yeah,
you're gagging with this horrible. It's like that's not.
And you go to
that's not
school,
Hawaiian
you
punch.
get a D in English because you're fucking stupid.
Pretty much the story of my life, Joe.